Welcome back to our channel. Welcome back to Lexbell's channel. Today I am going to be showing you guys how we do the body butter. I'm making a test batch for myself just to see how things are going and kind of just like do any final touches on the recipe. We have our basic recipe, but I really want to incorporate some more like skin nourishing items like extracts and floral waters and all of that. So that's what we're going to be testing out today. So first things first, you need your shea butter. So let's see here. Then we're going to use cocoa butter as well. Now we're going to add our oils. Our oils, which once again, if you know us, it is jojoba oil and camellia seed oil. So right now I'm just going to add in the jojoba oil. And what I like to put it in is right now is kind of like a wax melter, and I'm putting in the camellia seed oil. Just a wax melter. I find that it makes it easier. Now we're going to put our waxes and hardeners and all of that. And that's pretty much it for the oil phase. So we're going to put this just to melt right now. I'm going to put that to melt while checking on it occasionally. And next thing we're going to do is our water phase. We use a double boiler method for our water. So first we're going to start with distilled water. We have that. And then I am going to put in the floral water. And some glycerin. So after you've done it, you're supposed to like weigh everything out, including this, just so you know. So in total, everything should come to 705 grams. And we're gonna let this boil and I'll be right back, okay guys? So we are back. Let's see, our oils and butters and hardeners and emulsifiers have all melted. So we're going to pour that into the glass. I've let it cool down for a little bit so it's not like super duper hot. Okay, so pour that in here. And then you check your water phase. Now when I started this, before I put it on the stove to boil, it was, with the glass and the water, it was 705 grams. We've lost about 5 or 6 grams because now it's back to 699. And so to gain those back, one, you want to make sure that it's cool. It has cooled down a bit. And then you can choose to add more water or more of your floral water. I'm choosing to add more of my floral water instead of my distilled water, just to like gain back that goodness, because I didn't put a lot in there anyways. So we'll just add that. So now what we're going to do is mix our water and our oil phase together, okay? And we're going to just add them together. And you'll notice it turns kind of cloudy. Now you can like mix it by hand, that's fine, but it will take like a long time, like a longer time. So what I'm going to do is, and this is only, you know, if you have it, if you don't have it, that's fine. Use like this. Place it in there and just pulse it for a little bit. Oh, that set quick actually. So this is set just a little bit quicker than I wanted it to, but that's kind of like what you have to think about, right? And at this stage, that's when I'm going to add in my extract, Dermal Plus, preservative, vitamin E, and fragrance oil, okay? So I have my fragrance oil here. So I'm just gonna add that in our aloe vera liquid extract, just a tiny bit of that. I'm only going to add in just like a little bit of this. I'm gonna add that in. Okay, we are also going to add in our preservative, like half a teaspoon, not even really. And also some vitamin E oil. Now, like I said, vitamin E oil is not a preservative. It is kind of more of an antioxidant, but it's always nice to add things that would still prolong the shelf life, right? So those are all added in. Those go in your cool down phase, okay? And then just mix those in. Okay, so this batch, I guess, was actually very much a fail because it's not mixing properly. Like it's mixed, but it's still not mixed properly. We're gonna let it sit for a little bit, like the oils are separating from it. If you can see here, if it focuses, they're like chunks. We can already see the oils are separating in that. And that is not what we want. We want an emulsified, homogeneous mixture. So I'm gonna leave this for a couple minutes though, and then maybe let it cool down for a little bit more. But see, that is the point. That's all about running a business, right? Is that you make mistakes and you learn from said mistakes. So we're going to let this set for, I guess, a couple more seconds, see what the damage is, and then it's so sad though because it's going in exactly how I wanted it to. Like this is like not good, right? But if I were to like take this, right, and kind of rub it on my skin here, that's a lot actually. See how quickly, even though I put a lot, you see how quickly it just sank into the skin? But you still get like that glow, like you know it's penetrating the skin. Yeah. That is what I want. So it doesn't look good, but it feels good. So, oh, you can even see the glow from here. That's crazy. That's what I want though. But it's still kind of crazy. But we'll let it sit for a couple seconds and then I'll bring you guys back and we'll see if we can save this batch, okay? Okay, so we're back and I worked on this. It's been like 45 minutes. I've worked on this all of that 45 minutes trying to like save it and it just can't be saved. And honestly, this is why you should not mess with a good thing, because I had a good recipe and I wanted to switch it up and change it up and see what else is out there. There is nothing else out there. anyways, I'm gonna show it on this camera first, but I don't know if you can see. Let me move this first. You probably can't, but it's very like watery. Yeah, that is just a ring of oil, and that's not what I want. That is not what I want. You want it to be smooth. And like, the thing is, this is how I know I kind of have a good formula, because despite the fact that like it's separated and it's not doing what I want, like you can still see my body glowing on the camera. And this sunk in so quickly and so nice. Like if I were to put this in and show you guys, that's it. And look at that, it's gone. It is gone, gone, gone. It's not sticky or anything, right? So, not to toot my own horn, but I made a pretty good formula, well, base formula. And then I added some things and it just wasn't working. But that just goes to show that sometimes in your business there will be, you know, successes and failures, and this was definitely a fail, but I'm not gonna let that stop. We go again another day. I'm gonna work with this and use it for a little bit just to really kind of figure out my thoughts and think about what went wrong and what I can change and all of that. But that is all, Bells. Thank you so much for spending time with me today. Videoing is awkward. It is. I don't know what to do with myself. I don't know what to do with my hands. I don't know where to put everything so that you guys can see it, but then it's still out of the way. Well, like, I will figure it out, okay? Bear with me. It's literally just me, you guys, so bear with me as I figure this stuff out, okay? That's all. Thank you so much. Bye. Bye, Bells. Hi, guys. How are you doing? I just came in to do like a quick little update on the batches that we made last time, okay? So we'll just kind of let you know initial thoughts. Boom, boom, boom. The Buddy Butter. This is not a good batch for it, okay? And I kind of knew that, but I still thought, let's just still play around with it and see what's gonna happen. And it did exactly what I thought it was gonna happen, right? So the graininess and the grittiness did not go away at all. I don't know if you guys can see it. Like, and you can see kind of like a ring of oil just around the corners there. And that's not what I want. I don't want the oil to be like so blatant and separated from, like, it should be emulsified. It should all be one, but it's not. And even here, like around the edge. Okay, so you can kind of see around the edges, like literally the oil separation, and I don't like it. And it feels fine, like it soaks into the skin. Like, I like the way it soaks into the skin. Let me show you guys on this, okay? So if I was to like put it here, right? You see how quickly it soaks in? See how quickly that soaked in? Yeah, so it soaks into the skin just fine. But I think the problem was the emulsifier and the hardener that I used. Like, I put them together, it like seized so quickly. And I knew it was going to give me problems, but I thought I could fix it. So I think for this, I need to change the emulsifier that I used. And I have one that I think is going to be the perfect one, and I'm hoping that this batch would be kind of like the new last one, because we're launching May 18th. The Buddy Butter, emulsified Buddy Butter, is one that I really want, and I have been working on this recipe for like literally 2 years now, and I'm like, I just want it to be done. I just want to get it right. I want to get a good one, and that's it. That's all I want. And I have one, but you know, I'm trying to make it better, and it's not going so well. So thoughts on the Buddy Butter. Use a new a better emulsifier, so that maybe one that has a little bit more of a playtime to it, so it doesn't seize so quickly once I join those two together. Increase the fragrance load. I think that's what I need to do, is increase the fragrance load, because right now it's super soft, like so soft to the point where it's like you can't even smell it. Like all you smell is like the shea butter, and I don't necessarily want that. So definitely increase the fragrance load, get a new emulsifier, and maybe reduce the oil content a little bit, because if it's already like separated, I don't want that. But I'm going to try a new emulsifier first and then see what that's like with the current butter and oil content, and if that needs to change, then I'll like reduce the oil content. But yeah, that is pretty much it. That's everything that I have to say. I will take you guys along with me as I do the next batch, so watch out for those. And that's everything. Bye, bells.